This may be the last ever time that I stand on Kempston Hardwick platform. It's emotional. I'm going to miss it. I feel good. Spring is back. The big coat's gone. I'm here at Bedford Station. I said I'd come back to this line. I'm visiting every station on the Marston Vale line, including that one that's going to close for that, new big theme park that's coming soon. Let's go and check it out. How long was that? Meanwhile, we got going that 2-car 150 that we travelled on back last year. Our first stop is going to be Kempston Hardwick. And I got coffee for that. It's okay. It's not a Voyager, it's the Voyager's ugly brother. Oh, hang on, that won't make sense because these videos are coming out of order, so you haven't seen other videos yet. One day that will make sense. Today we're travelling on this northern service too. I'm looking forward to some of the stations on this line because they've looked so beautiful. But I say that all the time, so let's see if that actually holds up.
The next station is Kempston Hardwick.
I admire this platform is a lot narrower than I remember. Hasn't been that long since I was last here. But welcome to Kempston Hardwick. I just love that name, Kempston Hardwick. This station might not even be here for much longer. So Kempston Hardwick was where the glamorous assistant had her first proper time actually holding the camera and like following me down here like this. We were going the other way. It's like, that's where this one all began. Right, so we're actually here for a whole 70 minutes. So we're going to take a little bit of an explore to see if we can see the site of this theme park that's going to be built. Don't know what it is, even though there's nothing on the level crossing and the barriers are up. I still have to check to make sure there's nothing coming. So we're on the sites of like the old brickworks here at Kempston Hardwick and Stewartby and this area. They closed down a few years ago. I'll talk more of them when we actually get to Stewartby, but they're building a theme park here now. Found this little path into the field. So, welcome to a big giant field next to Kempston Hardwick station. It might not look like anything now, but this is where they're proposing to build the brand new Universal Studios theme park. It's going to be massive. They've bought the land, not just this, the other side of the road over there. I think there's a bit of land that's going to go over to the main road. The plans are online. It's looking like it's going to be really enormous and fun. I like a good theme park, and to be honest, UK theme parks are kind of a bit lacking. Like, we all love Alton Towers, but it's kind of a bit half-assed, isn't it? So a Universal theme park, bring it on, that's going to be fun. But we're going to lose 2 stations as part of this plan. It's okay, because we're going to gain 2 more. Kempston Hardwick and Stewartby, if this plan goes ahead, are going to close. There will be no more. They're going to build a brand new station between them that serves the theme park, which, you know what, if you try to get to Alton Towers, a station serving a theme park is a really good idea, because Alton Towers is a nightmare. And they're going to build, because the Midland Main Line is just over there, build another station over there to serve the theme park from that side. I've looked through all of the plans. It looks like they've put a lot of thought into the actual, like, how you get here. In the distance over there, you can see like little JCBs doing their thing. Like, it's not officially going ahead yet. I assume they're doing like exploratory work and stuff like that, and there's flags in the field. From what all the news is saying, it's looking like it's very, very likely to go ahead. They're doing lots of engagement and trying to get everybody on side. So I think it would take things to go horribly wrong for it not to happen. Exciting developments here at Kempston Hardwick. So many big lorries. Okay, so that has killed half an hour. We've still got 40 minutes to kill here. If only I had a way of killing time. Got Reedley here. You've heard about Reedley before, and I absolutely love Reedley. Now, it's an app where you can just read as many magazines as you want while you're on the go, on your phone. It's perfect for situations like this. You don't want to be carrying around lots of books or anything like that. I still have a desire to buy a narrowboat. I absolutely love narrowboats. So let's have a look on here to see if they've got any narrowboat stuff. Yes, they do. There's narrowboat magazine. Ooh, I like boats. I like boats. I want a boat. Buy me a boat. So it's not just boating magazines on here. You have a whole host of magazines on here. You've got How It Works, New Scientist, you've got loads of rail magazines. You've got rail magazine you can just like scroll through on your phone. It's just great.
But you know what I really like about reading magazines?
What's that?
Flicking through the pages.
Oh, you can do that on your phone as well. You literally open up their magazine and you flick through the pages as if it was a magazine. It's great. You don't lose any of the feeling of flicking through a magazine. Trains. I like trains. Look.
Why don't you marry it?
It's not a 150. Ooh. Conwy. Been there. There's nothing about voyages in this entire magazine. That's my kind of magazine. Okay, that's enough for me telling you how good Reedley is. Why don't you go and check it out yourself? I've put a link in the description where you can get 2 months free access to Reedley, and you can cancel that at any time. So you're not committing yourself. You just sign up for those 2 months and see how it goes for you. Thank you to Reedley for sponsoring that bit of the video, and I hope you enjoy reading your magazines, because I certainly do. And hey look, I went through that whole segment without Past Jen interrupting me. You'll come crawling back. You always do. Oh, go away. You weren't needed this time.
For once, not accidentally being interrupted by a Voyager.
It's going to be great. There's going to be no accidental voyages in this video at all. No, voyages don't come down here. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I was going to talk about the ticketing on this line at the moment, but it's made difficult by the fact the ticket machine is out of service. As a result of the hoo-ha with Viva Rail going out of business and resulting in like a year without trains on this line, they introduced an offer, I think it's until May, where every single ticket on this line is £1. So this is going to be a cheap day out for us, but you can only buy the tickets if the ticket machine works. I got into really reading on the other side and realised, hang on, if we don't move over here soon, we're going to get caught out by being on the wrong side of the level crossing, which meant we would have missed our train, which now time has passed, is due in about 5 minutes' time. That's the power of things like that. They help you kill time, because aside from what could be here, there's not actually a lot at Kempston Hardwick right now. Ooh. Yes, you got that on camera. If those theme park plans go ahead, this may be the last ever time that I stand on Kempston Hardwick platform. It's emotional. I'm going to miss it. The sound of the level crossing coming down means that that's our train. We're going to Millbrook next. The view out of this window is going to be very different in a few years' time. I think they said when they're building a theme park, there'll be like 5,000 construction workers on site at any one time. I think with the closure of the brickworks, that's going to be much needed employment for the area.
We are now approaching Millbrook.
Millbrook's a bit of all right. Block paving, but not your 90s style block paving. This is like little squares. I know I'm nerding out about block paving here, but I'll nerd out about anything. Somebody likes this station. I think it might be that station has a Friends of group, so I think they're looking after it. So currently, all of the planters are empty, but we are just coming into spring, so hopefully they will get planted soon. Like it, like it, like it. I like this, all of this. There's not many places I don't like. Like, this is definitely better than Hyde Central.
Definitely better than Hyde Central.
Have you been to Hyde Central?
It's a low bar.
Everything's better than Hyde Central.
Exactly.
It's a compliment. I mean it as a compliment. I'm so glad winter's over. So glad the big coat is done with. I like this. Pride, joy and laughter, identification, balance, wholeness. I like that. I'm going to assume that this is the old station house. That is really, really beautiful. I'd love to buy that house and give it life, but the fact half the roof is missing might be a bit more than a doer-upper. Could you imagine living there? I'd love it. Bedford St John's next, so let's go back the other way. So from here at the beautiful Millbrook station is an appropriate time to say a massive, massive thank you to my lovely Patreons and YouTube supporters. You're all scrolling on screen right now. You're all helping me visit every station in the country. It's a massive thank you to you guys. If you want to get your name onto the list below, the links to do so are in the description, but massive thanks. Same as at Kempston Hardwick, the sound of the level crossing comes down means our train's about to come. Bedford St John's. I'm going to say this is probably, and given I haven't been to most of them yet, but I have a strong suspicion this is the worst station on the line. So a station this bad is clearly not going to be the original station. It's a single platform station on a single track bit of line that's on a curve away from the old alignment of what was the Varsity line, which ran to the south of Bedford. The original Bedford St John station was on the old bit of line that's kind of about 200 metres that way. I would love to walk there and take a look, but we don't necessarily have the time. You'd have to walk quite a long way around to get there, and it looks quite secured up. If I can find any pictures online, I will put them on screen now. When that line closed, trains were routed up here, onto this curve, into this station, to go into Bedford Station itself, which they never used to do. Yeah, Bedford St John's. Don't come here. I think Hyde Central is better than Bedford St John's. That's the level we're at. So you're in this random nondescript car park on the edge of Bedford, and you think, oh, I'll catch a train. Where's the station? Where could the station be? That has to be the least obvious entrance to a station ever. Not impressed with this at all. Please, please take me to Hyde Central. I wonder if the ticket machine is going to work. Oh no, of course it's out of service. And to think, it was only last year that the government was saying, oh, we can close all ticket offices because people can buy all their tickets from ticket machines. The ticket machines never work. Make sure you keep the ticket offices open, we need them. Can you tell that I'm really not impressed with this station? Luckily, the train to get us out of here will be in 8 minutes, and we're going somewhere actually nice. We're going over to Richmond. Fancy a spot of tea. This is a weird place to have the double arrows.
You see how big it is as well?
It's enormous. Well, it's the right size if it was on top of a big pole, not attached there. It's a weird place for it. You know what? You know what? What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a link here to the next video that I think you should watch. But for now, bye-bye.
Big sign.